Hello, everybody. Crimson Buddhist here. So, we're doing a podcast for the first time. It's going to be pretty awesome, I hope. So, my name is Brock. They're going to refer to me as that, obviously. So,
Watching that sound thing is so distracting.
yeah, I know.
Dear
Okay.
God.
Okay. Next in line.
I'm Adam / Batty Confusion.
I'm Alex, youtube.com/extr3mist, known as Tamic or Extremist.
Do you really
a
have
lot
to
of
have
things.
your name like that?
Yes,
Yes.
because there's a 3 in it. People figure that shit out by don't include the 3, because no one fucking knows. And you better not bleep that, you bastard. Alright.
Okay, I'm Aaron, also known as Crimson Vigil. I'm Brock's lover.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Oh
Oh yeah, yeah. My YouTube name is Elite Marine 113.
We should probably be a little bit quieter here. I feel like we're little kids, but...
Ah, fuck it.
Alright, so what you see on the screen right now is probably our game of Risk that we're playing. So, that's what we're doing right now.
Can we start putting stuff out now?
Yeah, everybody. I've
Oh,
already
okay.
started doing it. So
Oh,
Alright,
fuck.
how many do we get again?
You put one on each. Make sure you have
Oh.
40 counted out at the beginning. All right, everybody, shut up. We're going with the first topic. Everybody excited for the first topic?
What is
No.
it? What is it?
Okay. So the first topic that I want to talk about is a would you rather.
So what is the first would you rather question?
All right, the first would you
Aaron,
rather
your turn.
question. We do these all the time, and these other guys on the podcast don't know this, but I'll link the person down below that I got this from, the website and everything. So, but anyway,
There's a website?
for would you rather, it's you rather.
Oh.
But so the first question that I actually came up on my own is, I'm pretty proud of it. If you had to choose between losing these items, which one would you choose? Everything that you carry in your pockets on a daily basis, so like your wallet, your phone, your keys, anything else you carry with you.
What if I have no pockets?
Shut the hell up. Well, you know. Okay, then your purse. For Bogan, his purse. Okay. Your laptop,
Aaron.
and with all your files, so you don't have them backed up. Or anything school related, school supplies, backpack, calculator, everything.
Schools. Fuck school.
Yeah, fuck school.
Is this
Aaron
an
doesn't-
apocalypse
Aaron
I
doesn't
don't go to
it's not-
school. I
Aaron
don't go to
does-
school.
Aaron doesn't go to school, so he cheats in this situation.
I don't go to school.
Okay, then fuck Aaron. Take out the backpack. Okay, between the laptop and
Rock, you wish.
between the laptop and everything in
Go,
your pockets on a
Rock.
daily basis, which one would you rather lose?
Okay, I just got skipped like 3 times.
Then put down 3 troops.
Probably everything on my pocket on a daily basis.
You think so?
No, that's a lost cause.
I'm on my laptop like pretty much all the time, so I'd kind of be lost.
All right, so
There's
Aaron,
some-
what's your response? Pockets or laptop?
Pockets or laptop?
So this includes like your, any debit cards you have, your license. all
I'd
that.
rather lose my laptop.
I'm still losing my my
Wallet,
pockets.
keys, and
Yeah.
I would definitely choose my.
I
everything in my
have
pockets.
backup keys, and I'm poor, so I don't have that much money, and I can just.
It's
go
just one giant
remake
picture
my
full.
license and stuff.
it
like
just
that.
keeps coming out really blurry. Are you terrible?
You know what?
You are
Everything's
not
everything's
wrong.
blurry to him right now because he can't actually see normally.
He's been drinking since 2 a.m. or 2 o'clock.
2 a.m.
2 a.m.
He started really early.
I
He
am
just
an
started.
early-
I rise and wake really early.
Hey, try not to get in the shadows. Okay, so the reason I'd rather lose everything in my pockets is because, well, actually, like a few.
You lose this podcast.
Yeah.
Who wants to lose this podcast?
That would fucking suck. A few months ago, I had everything in my pockets. I had my social security card, my driver's license, of course, my insurance information. I had everything in my wallet, and I lost that actually. I got it backed up, which is good. But nowadays, I'd rather just lose debit cards and stuff. Just cancel them. But anyway.
Anyway,
Adam, what is your response?
I said my laptop because there's nothing important.
Yeah,
on
your
it.
laptop sucks though. Can we be
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. you, don't
laptop.
you don't have a choice in this.
Yeah.
Adam, I'm just saying you should go for Europe after, because fuck going for Brazil. Look at that.
You just really had to fortify in America, didn't you?
See, the key is to keep Brock out of Africa, and you're good.
Adam's
I don't
being
know
a
if you
team
guys-
player. Adam's being a team player here.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but every time we've played, I've taken Africa. I bet. Well, I guess Adam has because he just said it. But every single time I've
Well,
taken
Africa's
Africa,
a
I've
key
won.
point. I mean, it links to
Yeah.
the other-
Asia, Europe,
Everybody.
South.
All right. Everybody. Everybody always says that Australia always wins, and I don't know.
They don't.
They don't.
It doesn't.
You know what doesn't win? Europe.
Alaska.
It's
No,
really
Asia.
hard to hold
Asia
Europe.
never wins.
I've tried that too. Every time
I
like,
have held
3.
Europe one time.
Europe's like impossible to hold because there's just way too many points to get into it.
Oh, my turn.
Wait,
Anyway,
were we supposed to draw?
okay, the next would you rather question.
Do you want to go to Would You Rather stuff?
Yeah, let's do some more would you rather. And then
Okay.
Aaron really likes
Aaron, do you
these.
have one?
I do not have one
It lets us-
personally.
it
I'm
it lets
thinking.
us gay out in public.
Yes,
without
it-
seeing
it
Yeah, with a big like, oh, I didn't have any other choices.
It lets- it lets my- it lets my
I
gay
only
side
have
come
to
out.
take it in my ass instead of my mouth. You know?
See, look at the choices there. I'm not gay.
Okay.
Are we getting Chinese tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah, let's
That's
get
like-
Chinese. No, you're not invited, Alex. 'Cause you're getting bleeped.
Alex
That's
doesn't
like-
exist. Any reference to him, we just
That's like
we
on,
cut out.
on 4chan, they're like,
All right, Aaron, did you go? It's your turn.
No, it's not. I thought everybody
Adam,
was
did
going?
you place your unit?
Yeah, I placed mine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
no. No, he didn't know I'm not a faggot.
Hey, you want
so-
another black guy?
All right, if you're going, you don't have to talk. So, Aaron, you don't have to talk right now. Just
You
place
can
your
talk
units
if
and-
you want,
and
though.
attack.
You
Right,
can declare your intentions.
Oh, we're doing the 3 minimum.
3 minimum.
Gotcha. We are
You
doing
know-
3 minimum.
You know,
okay.
like I like Day 9 saying like he's playing board game. It was on what's the show?
Okay.
Tabletop. He plays on tabletop, and he talks about how there's like game set winning definitions, and then there's user set winning definitions. There's game set winning definitions, like in this, it's what like just taking out everyone else.
Oh yeah.
And
Like
then-
win conditions. Or
He
whatever?
knocked mine over.
Counts.
He hit my dice. What a
Heck
jackass. Okay. Anyway, but then there's also user set winning definitions, which in this case is beating Brock. It doesn't matter if I
Right.
don't win the game. I win the game by my definition if I beat Brock.
Now, if I don't win this game, everybody's gonna think that it's overhyped.
No, Brock is the master.
I got a 5. It doesn't matter. I win. Get out of fucking America, bitch!
America.
Ugh.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that Aaron had almost all of my.
See, that's
Yeah, he was
So
just
he's
dealt.
gotta
He
take
was
that.
dealt everything
Yeah.
in America.
I think that I imagine this game's gonna definitely plan out like everybody's gonna hold one place for like a.
Well, since everyone pretty much was
Yeah.
given one. Piece,
Okay. Does anybody have another
letting
would
the
you
day
rather?
out.
Because if not, I'm gonna go to a different topic.
What?
Okay.
We can always come back to would you rather.
Would you rather
Gay.
take a dick in the ass?
All right, Aaron's
Hey.
done talking for now.
Killed one of yours.
Here's a 5-second
Oh, man.
5-second timeout.
timeout.
Or take it in the mouth.
We've already done this.
Where are
one
you
like a
attacking
million
from?
times.
Alaska.
Alright.
I'm not done yet.
I was gonna say he's probably gonna go for my Central America.
No,
I
not yet.
don't think he'll do that.
Okay, I'll draw a card.
He did it at the
I'll take it in
balls.
the mouth. I'm just saying.
Okay.
If I had to, it's in the mouth. Just says I could bite his dick off if I had to.
What if you have no teeth? He's a dentist.
Answer the question.
And before it starts, probably the mouth. But I have a sensitive gag reflex, so I'm probably just gonna vomit all over him, just all over, just to spite him.
Well, I'd rather not take
Shut
the
up.
visual image of me getting face fucked. So I think I take it as so I can look away
And then
But-
cry about it later.
and then
Think
like
about your
act like
ass
it never
afterwards, though.
happened. Dude,
That's gonna be
I
You
can't
can
damage.
never, you
Okay,
can never
let me
fart
just-
again.
No, let me
You
just
will-
go ahead
you'll
and
just
say-
hear-
If
It's
people
just
can
a
take
whistle.
no. If people can take big enough shits, why can't you just shove something else up equally as big?
It doesn't
and
work
just
like
not
that. It doesn't
bother
work
you?
like that.
It's a one-way street, buddy.
Hey,
Hey, women can have babies, but you don't see people shoving babies back up women.
That is a very
hey,
good point.
hey, I'm just saying. If you were
You
raped,
know, now that I've
if
said
you were
that,
raped,
there's
you
some
can live.
hinte out there. There's some kind of hinte out there where that's
Did
happening.
you say insect?
Rule 34.
Isn't it
What
hentai?
are you attacking? Damn it.
He's got all of Australia.
Oh man,
I
Son
don't
of
know
a
if he can
bitch.
take Africa, though.
nobody.
It's
could
going
have
to
seen
take
that
him a
coming.
long time to try to get Africa.
Who do I hate the most?
I think it's really stupid that Australia and South America are worth the same amount of bonus things.
But
If you
they
didn't
have
know,
different numbers.
if you control a whole territory, then I don't know why I'm pointing, but if you control a whole territory, then you get bonus reinforcements on your next turn. And Australia and South America both get 2, even though Australia only has 1 entrance point, so you just have to defend 1 spot.
I think it's because it'd be
South
too hard
America,
otherwise
you have to
move
do
around.
two.
I have a really strange feeling that Feces is expecting me.
Where are you? Where
I'm going here.
What the
Okay.
fuck are you talking about?
To finish Bogan's thought, I think the idea behind
Oh
making
my
it 2
God.
entrances is okay. Making it 2 entrances is that you can take Africa easier, and taking Asia is impossible with right next to Australia. That's why it's kind of fair. I think.
But
I don't
there's 2 entrances in South America.
Asia's huge, so that's why it doesn't even matter. Australia's just designed just to sit there and never move out.
Where are you attacking
New topic. What is everybody's
1-6.
favorite kind of porn?
The normal kind.
No,
I'm not a sick fucker like the rest of
No,
you.
like anything specific.
Oh, yeah.
What's everybody's favorite type of porn?
3.
Why are we talking about this on the podcast?
Because
we might as well. This is like a somewhat of a gaming podcast. That's what every game.
That's true. Everyone, it's just like, all right, I'm done playing Modern Warfare. Time to whack it.
I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'll answer first. I'm pretty sure role playing.
Oh, aren't you just a badass? I don't need it, guys. I don't have to whack off.
He's so above everybody else in the world.
You know, I get it
Damn.
pretty often from my girlfriend too, but it still happens. I'm not with her every single fucking night. I have to do it before bed.
He's with the non.
It helps me relax.
He's gotta hang out with
Let's be
Bill.
honest. Who doesn't whack off right before they go to sleep? No one.
No, I don't think. Not every night.
Nah.
Actually, I don't do it before I go to sleep ever.
I do.
Really?
He lights some candles. You know.
It's a process.
Okay, not literally every night, because I come over here and that'd just be weird. Because like
Aaron doesn't
Aaron's
think
over
it's
there,
weird.
Aaron's
He
just
doesn't-
over there sleeping, and it's just like,
You just get it. Just don't put it on his face, and everything's okay.
Who says I didn't?
Oh god.
Okay.
Anyway,
Whose
Okay.
turn is it
So
again?
I'm gonna.
Are you
stop.
still attacking?
Okay,
Okay,
I'm done- I'm done attacking.
Whoa. More important, you said roleplay, Brock.
Yeah.
You
Hey.
said
Like he
fucking
writes.
a girl.
that doesn't count.
What? It has to be some kind of different stuff.
Yes, it has to be
It's my
something
turn?
specific,
Do I get 3?
like hentai,
Yeah.
redheads.
You just said redhead because that's yours.
Yeah, no, that's me.
Skinny girls.
Skinny girls.
Like it too skinny?
Not like anorexic
Okay.
skinny,
we're
but
talking like
I prefer skinny and small boob over even like slightly bigger and bigger boobs.
Okay,
man, fat bitches need loving too.
not for me. Okay, so new topic.
Okay,
Okay, we've never talked about his topic yet, really. So anyway,
I'm gonna stop asking questions too.
That just ruins everything.
I
Yeah,
do.
you kind of do.
I'm the
Alright.
awkward turtle.
Okay. This is my next
I
question.
really
No,
don't
you're
know.
more like that
Oh,
retarded.
yeah. Okay.
Why you don't like your sex
There
life?
to
Okay.
there.
Publicly.
So
podcast.
There to there.
this one is gonna.
That's not me.
Oh yeah, Aaron.
This next
No,
topic.
no, it.
Everybody listen.
Wrong
If you're-
dice.
if you're-
Wrong
It
dice.
doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It's fine.
Okay.
The white ones are loaded.
So next topic, everybody. If you're rolling, don't talk right now. I guess don't talk about the game,
We draw.
the board game. Okay, so this one's gonna be pretty close
Wait,
to
why'd you take
one of
it
our
from
good
there?
friends, Matt.
Oh wait, yeah.
And the question is, what do you guys think of online relationships?
Wait, Matt asked that.
No.
No,
This
he's
is
in
what
one.
do we think
He-
about
I
what
thought-
do we
I just
think
heard him
about
mention that.
online relationships?
What do you
I
guys
don't
think
know.
about?
I think they can work, but you have to make sure he doesn't have a dick.
My personal
That's
stance.
a good.
That's a very
that's a
good
clarification.
observation.
Okay.
You gotta make sure.
Not having a dick is important in a relationship.
But I mean, honestly though, like not thinking like this
Damn it.
person's like, you know.
Okay. My
Okay, so,
personal
like,
opinion.
if you
You're,
get a-
you're rolling
let's just
right
go
now.
around the table.
My personal opinion.
Yeah.
I think online relationships can work as long as you've known the person in real life. And you like it's a distance.
So it's more like a
thing.
long distance.
It's a long
relationship
distance
than-
relationship over the internet.
Okay,
But
Does
but
that
I
even
feel,
count though?
No,
I feel like if you haven't met the person in real
I was
life,
gonna say
it's-
you haven't met the person only through.
So
the-
do you guys think
whatever.
that it's not really a relationship then? If you,
It-
if you
it
get,
is a relationship, but it's not what you call like a traditional.
I don't think it can. I would never consider like an online relationship like girlfriend boyfriend status.
Yeah, maybe friends.
Like
okay,
like
so then,
I think friendship you can have a really close friendship over people online. Like
Which is-
I mean like me and Trevor are like really close friends even though like it's over online.
So would you consider that as a close friendship?
Yeah, but you could. Oh, you mean like the girl and boy thing?
No. For you, so with your friend over the internet, would you consider him one of your best friends?
Probably. Like,
So how is that different than?
but
to be a girlfriend,
But-
to be girlfriend,
but-
boyfriend, you
but
have
I
to
feel
be
like
physically
for like
with them.
yeah, I was gonna say I feel like there's a certain physical nature with a girlfriend boyfriend that like just like friends don't necessarily have to have.
He likes touching boobies.
Okay, then I'm still gonna play devil's advocate and say then you don't believe in long distance relationships.
No, not really. I don't think they're healthy.
I
They're
definitely
not-
don't think they are either.
They're not healthy, no. But I mean,
I don't think they're healthy.
I
I don't
think
really
it's-
think in general they're the best
I
option.
think it's more reliable though than to have never met that
Oh, yeah.
person in real life and say it's your girlfriend and or boyfriend.
I'm
So-
not going anywhere else, so.
You want to start?
I'm not gonna comment because I'm kind of in the situation right now.
No, you have
No,
to
you're not.
comment.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, technically,
I am.
you're in a
technically.
friendship.
We're friendship / potential
well,
girlfriend
we
relationship.
agreed we weren't going to talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I
So-
know. I'm just mentioning
Well,
that
it's
I'm
already
not
been
gonna comment.
mentioned, so.
It's
No.
been
Fuck
mentioned
you
now.
guys.
Okay,
so-
then let me ask this question: if somebody is in, if they, what is it called, cyber? If they do that,
No.
does that make it any more legitimate?
No.
No. I mean, like, if it's just
I mean-
straight, like, internet, like, you
I
guys
mean,
are
I
just
saw
emailing and not...
13-year-olds, two male 13-year-olds cyber with each other over RuneScape. Is that intimate?
Well, if you're, it's different if you just see porn and if you're talking to a real person.
Well, they're
So, like, if you're
talking to
Skype-
a real person.
You know what I mean? So then, is it legitimate or not?
Still no.
If you're okay, then is it
You
cheating?
can fake all that stuff too. I mean,
Right.
like, you can fake. You can have
So if you're
your,
in, like,
your
a Skype call,
even in
yeah.
a Skype camera, you can have like a fake input, so that way it just plays like a video for them.
Is it cheating on somebody if you are in an online relationship and married, or in a relationship with somebody in your
I don't think you should use the word relationship.
life? Okay. What
Wait, so you're saying like you're married and you have
So
an
you-
online relationship with someone else?
That sounds
feel
like,
like-
cheating.
That
is
is
it
cheating.
cheating?
That,
I feel
that is cheating in a way.
That's the reason why I said don't use the
Then-
word relationship.
So then what's I don't.
it's not
it's-
cheating.
it's not like cheating in the same sense that like like going out and like getting another girlfriend in person is.
It's a degree of
It's
cheating.
more like, okay, some people consider porn cheating and then other people don't.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of like that. I feel like it's a more
It's a-
interactive form of
So it's like the
pornography.
next level,
It's like the next. It's a more personal level of pornography.
right? So
If
So-
you're if you're exchanging like that kind of personal information with someone else, then your like spouse or your significant other probably won't feel comfortable with the fact that you're sharing all this personal information. Sometimes like if you're sharing photos and stuff like that, it's even worse. Because
Right.
then you're sharing all this like personal stuff that's supposed to just be between you two with that other person.
okay, yeah, I could see that. So then, if you caught your partner, let's say maybe you're married, I don't know, doing that with somebody, is that grounds for say divorce or breakup?
Depends on
If they're doing it in real life, is it grounds?
how.
For,
what?
If they're doing it in real life with a real life person, is it if they're cheating on you with a real
Oh
person?
yeah, that's
Okay.
definitely.
Okay, then the online thing is that.
The online is more like it kind of depends on how long we've been together and the degree to what they're doing. Like if they're just sitting in like if they just go into a chat room with someone sometimes, I mean like I don't
And
obviously
take
I
off their
wouldn't-
clothes?
What?
And take off their clothes?
Hold on, I'm getting to that.
Okay, cool.
I was
Keep
like
going,
if they just go into like a chat room with someone, and just like cyber occasionally, like not gonna be like happy with it. I'd like try to get them to stop, and if they didn't stop, it could become a problem. That's more of like a like I don't want you to do something, and you're doing it anyway, even though you know I don't want you to type thing.
Right.
And if they're like actually going like sharing pictures and stuff like that, then you have to be concerned because the type of person who's gonna do that is gonna be more likely to cheat on you in general.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, that is-
most normal people wouldn't go around just showing off nude pictures of themselves to random people when they're married.
I don't
Right.
know. Have you ever been on
But
chat
then,
roulette?
but then,
Yes.
90% of that is penis.
yeah.
Anyway, okay, well, okay, then final verdict is online relationship not legitimate, illegitimate.
I don't know.
I
I don't
would
really have
say
a problem
not
with it, but I
legitimate.
don't think it's the most healthy thing.
I don't think it's legitimate.
I don't.
It doesn't help you,
You can
develop
foster-
social.
you
Like,
can-
okay,
You
say
can foster real feelings for someone.
okay. What the just anyway, okay, what I think is that like if you meet somebody in person, like you get to know them really well and they like move away or let's say like they go to college somewhere else and they're going
Okay,
along
but
for so long of
that's
time.
that's a long distance relationship. So
Yeah, that's not.
That's
That's,
a
not,
different topic.
That's not the online relationship. That's a long distance relationship, which
because
I think that one it's a lot more easy to say that it's like more legitimate because it's just due to the nature thing.
Yeah.
I get 3, don't I?
You get two.
defense maximum too.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
6.
All right.
So wait, was that a double loss? Oh, so 1-1.
Okay. Anyway.
So has anybody here ever been in an online relationship?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. That's just mad.
Okay, I haven't either. It's just mad.
That's just mad.
I'll be honest.
All right.
Speaking of which, I
Matt.
still have to fight rights for marriages.
All right, Matt, if you're listening to this, we still love you.
Yeah, we do love.
Love you, buddy.
And
Alright.
personally, I think that online relationships are legitimate. I don't see a problem. Like, I know none of us see a problem with
Like
it.
even if you never meet the person.
If you never meet the person in your entire life, then I think that that's not legitimate. If it's a 15-year-old online relationship with a 30-year-old, I don't think that's legitimate. I think that's grounds for
Rape.
Yeah. Okay. Then would you say? Then would you say that if a 30-year-old is
That's like
Skyping
an
with a
abuse-
15-year-old?
That's like an abuse type thing.
So would you think that would be the same kind of punishment as like trying to lure a child in?
He's a rapist.
Yeah,
He's a rapist.
he
He or she.
I wouldn't
No,
say
there are
rape.
women.
Like I don't know if they should even like federally punish. I don't know if they should
No,
federally
not federally
punish
punished.
him or
Because
not.
like no, it's depending on the situation. Like
Right.
if a random guy just starts talking to like
I mean, I have some guy that just added me on Skype the other day. His name was Evil Cock, like Evansville Cock, and he wanted to know if I wanted to have fun sometime. I'm not joking. Is
You
Evil
should try it.
Evil Cock 15, and his status was looking for fun.
So you know what that means? There are evil cock 1 through 14 as well. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
maybe. Unless
Maybe
he just
they're-
added, maybe he has the number on just by default because he likes the 15 more than the rest.
Maybe
of the
he's
numbers.
looking for 15-year-olds.
Yeah, maybe that's
the
his
subliminal.
Fuck, he could be alright.
okay, we're done talking about rapists.
Okay, so final verdict. Most of us don't think that it's
legitimate.
legitimate.
I don't
I
know.
think you
I
can
think it's
foster real
legitimate.
feelings.
But it
You-
won't.
But I mean, it depends
You're
on the
the long,
situation.
you're the
Don't-
long distance thing.
It
no
depends-
long
it
distance.
depends.
All right.
Never
Alright.
meet the
Point
person.
being, it can.
Okay,
You can have
lo-
real feelings for someone, like you can develop real feelings, but it's not.
I would say 90% of the time, it's not going to go anywhere past
It's
that.
not. Yeah, it's not gonna. It's not the same whenever you don't meet in person.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
I can see
If
that.
there's no physical element to it, then it's not necessary. I wouldn't consider it a real relationship.
Because you
Okay,
can't
I
just
can-
close.
I can understand.
throat.
You can't just close your girlfriend.
Right. Okay. Then
I don't know. Some people do.
the only thing I'm going to say to that is that if two 16-year-olds are in an online relationship, then I think that that's just as legitimate because the only thing stopping you two from meeting each other is the fact that you can't get to each other. You know what I'm saying? So if you're too young to do that,
I
Yeah,
feel
let's
like
see,
you're
Billy.
just in. That's more just like a.
It depends on an age. It's really about the
I
situation.
don't know how to describe it, but I would call it more something like they're just. I don't really know how to describe it. I wouldn't say they're dating. I wouldn't say they're dating. I would just say that they're committing to each other, like for the future. It's almost like an investment. Like
Relationships
they're
are
bankers
supposed to
of love.
I hope the interest isn't too.
They're bankers of love.
Oh, believe me, sir. It is.
Yeah,
It is.
no,
You have to
I was
give up
reading
your
that
penis
Reddit.
or something.
When I was talking to Trevor and his girlfriend last night, he was we were reading this Reddit thread on how to be a good boyfriend, and one of the most common advice was buy her presents when you make her mad. How do you guys feel about girls thinking you should buy her presents or buying presents for your girlfriend when you make her mad?
That
It's the
bitch
same
should
thing as a
suck my
prostitute.
dick.
What?
It's the same thing as a prostitute.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, honestly though, I think all of us do that, right?
In some way or another.
No, not really.
Do you-
Not when
if
she's
you-
mad, just some way or another. A guy's always like buy
Like
their
I will buy
girlfriend's
like
stuff.
I'll like take her. I'll pay for the movies. I'll pay for dinners and stuff like that. But if she's mad at me, I'm not gonna go buy her flowers and stuff like that
Oh,
to make
fuck
up
no.
for it.
No, if she's mad at me. I'll try to work it out, and then if it works out fine, then I'll take her out to dinner. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go out and buy her shit to make her feel better. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's like making like an illegitimate like you're not happy with me yet. You're just happy with
Yeah, it's like you're not happy with me. You're happy with my money.
yeah. You're
So,
happy that I
it's
spent
ki-
money on
yeah,
you.
it's not.
So would you
it's,
not feel
one, it's
good?
illegitimate, and two, it just shows how much a bitch she is. Not saying that who hit him or her is
I
a
can see
bitch.
it, so.
Just
You lost.
it's really shallow if they do it that way.
Yeah, I feel like
Would
your-
you- would
I feel
you-
like your relationship has problems if you have to do that.
Well,
Make
it's
up.
not that if you have to; it's that if you just do it.
I would think it's nicer just to randomly buy her stuff whenever she is happy with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Like
I
it
think
feels-
that that's just like
with
chivalrous
that it's
to me.
with
And
that it's less like you're doing it
Oh.
for a specific purpose.
That's not really
and more
chivalry.
like
That
More-
chivalry is dead. The chivalry is not dead. Just women killed it.
but
women did kill chivalry. Feminists killed chivalry. We traded.
3.
That's
One-
what you
one-
get for trying to be all. Oh, we want equal
Yeah,
rights.
because it's like they
I just
they,
offended so many people.
they bitch about
I
how
want
we're not
extra
sensitive
Oh.
enough, and then when we're sensitive enough, they bitch about how much of a pansy we are. So,
Yeah, I know. What the fuck is that? Fuck that shit.
It's just like, what the fuck do you want? Are you PMSing? Are you
Double
fucking?
on you.
What the hell do you want from me?
Yeah.
Epic. It's epic bullshit on multiple levels. I'm not saying that guys have it harder than women either. I'm not saying that.
I think so.
But we do have to deal.
I'm saying that exactly.
We'll go into
Okay,
that next.
okay. Since Brock said it first, I'll say it. Yes, I do not think I don't think we have it any harder. I don't think they have it harder. I don't think we do. But whenever they're miserable, why do we have to be miserable?
That's a good point.
Exactly. And it happens once a month. Every.
Well, a lot of guys will also drag down their girlfriends whenever they're mad too. Like they'll be like.
But it's
meaner
not on
than
a
normal.
regular schedule.
Yeah, but I mean, for some people, it's more often than others.
Yeah.
All right, Brock. So, why do you think, what do guys have it harder in? Just everything?
I think that girls. Okay, if a girl is really feminine, right? Really
Yeah,
girly
watch
girl.
what you
That's
say
that's acceptable, right? Like, I mean, obviously. And if a girl is like a tomboy and acts like a guy, oh, she's one of the guys. She's so cool. Now, if a guy is that way, if he's super manly, he can be a complete dick, and that's what people are gonna say. Or if he's super girly, then he's gonna be, super girly. So nobody, you lose either way, really, unless you're like in the middle. I don't know.
And there's no middle.
There's always going to be a problem. So I think girls create problems for themselves, and guys are given problems.
So you're just saying like their standards are too high?
No,
Like,
Their
expect-
standards for themselves are way
they
too high.
They expect their guy to fulfill
Yeah,
their
like,
needs.
They
both
the time.
sides, but without telling them which one they need.
right.
It's sort of like the whole they try, like, even when they're being nice to you, they will try. They want you subconsciously to fulfill their needs for them, even when you can't at the moment, or they know you're trying. They're not gonna for the women who aren't complete bitches. They'll at least give you a chance. They'll stick with you, blah blah blah. But subconsciously, they're always gonna have that standard that's like, oh, I need him to fulfill needs for me, and I just think those subconscious needs are way too much. Like, they're always, looking down the road, is he gonna be able to support me and a family, or
Right.
bullshit
So
like
I think
that.
that.
Which, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think everybody thinks about that in some way. It's just sometimes if you think too far down the road, you just stress yourself out, which causes more problems.
Right, but I mean, still, whether it's society that's doing it or whether it's girls themselves,
I hate our generation. Essentially.
problems are created for guys. Girls create problems for themselves. That's my final verdict.
Okay. Well,
Girls think guys create problems for them because they think like they have to have they have to be super attractive and all this to get guys.
Yeah, and it's
You really don't have to be that
Shit.
attractive to get guys.
honestly that's true. But to a certain extent, you have to be somewhat attractive.
Yeah.
Right, but if a girl puts on some fancy outfit or something, a nice dress or something, whatever, and they think it looks so beautiful for this guy, usually guys don't care, right? Or
No.
putting on so much makeup.
I really could care less
Yeah,
about the clothes
exactly.
you're wearing.
So I don't know. So that's
you gotta think about the opposite way. You don't want them looking like shit, though.
No, honestly, as long as it's
So that
they could wear sweatpants and a t-shirt all the time, and I would not care.
Okay,
at all.
I'm just saying though, but
Yeah,
you don't want to go
true.
somewhere fancy and have them be in a t-shirt.
I don't know. I don't know
I
about
wouldn't
that.
care.
Well, okay.
I don't know.
Dressing
I don't know.
up nice
Them
every once in a
standards.
while is nice.
But
Yes, dressing up in a while is
I think
nice,
that they should
but
be.
I
They
just
can
want
be
them
held
to
to
wear
the same
skirts,
standards.
'cause I like skirts.
Easy access, right?
Yeah.
It's true. It really is true.
It's attractive, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they can be held to the same
I
standards.
don't
that we are.
literally mean they could just wear sweatpants and a t-shirt 100% of the time. Are you
It's
not going
a
anywhere?
metaphor.
But it's I really could care less.
Whose turn is it?
I just think it really does not. The clothes do not matter nearly as much as your how you present yourself and your appearance and how you talk and all that. Your attitude and how you present yourself is really, really important. Like how you present yourself. Like in guys, they always talk about confidence. In girls, I wouldn't say it's like it is confidence, but it's also like I don't know. It's just like this like this is gonna sound weird. Like they kind of give off like this feminine aura. I said that wrong. I can't say that word.
Aura?
No,
Aura?
like feminine.
Feminine.
I said feminine.
Feminine.
Anyway, like you know what I'm talking about? Like you walk past an attractive girl, she's just kind of giving off like she's
Yeah,
like,
okay.
yeah.
It's like the
Prep.
nature of somebody more so than how they're
Yeah.
dressed or something.
Yeah, like now the most important thing about dressing, in my opinion, because I know this is how it works for me, is now if I'll dress nicely to go out in public, I'm not really dressing nicely for everyone else. I'm dressing nicely to get rid of my self-consciousness so that I can present myself as more confident.
Right, that's true. But going back to if like a girl dressing up nicely, it's almost like you. Do you agree that they're dressing up nicely for a guy?
I think most girls dress up nicely for a guy, and I think they should instead dress up nicely for themselves.
Right. But and then if the guy doesn't notice the new outfit, then they're pissed. You know?
Yeah.
Like that's sort of like I don't know. I don't want to call it double standard because it's not, but it's not the right word.
It is kind of a double standard. Sometimes if I get a new shirt, they don't notice.
Vogue is upset because I don't notice his new shirt.
I don't really have that many new shirts though, so I don't really care. I got this one for free, so wearing this one. Got
Adam, I
another
think you should contribute more to the podcast. You're not very
I'm
talking very much.
thinking it's my turn, sir.
one. He doesn't have to think about this because he's been in a relationship for too long.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of weird because I don't think I can't imagine you not dating Kelsey right now. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I think that would
it's
be
been,
really.
too long. How long have you been dating?
Oh,
her?
like-
almost 2.5 years.
I can't even think about you and Jessica being together. Like that just doesn't make sense to me anymore. Oh, yeah. Don't even.
No.
Don't even.
I don't.
No.
He gets so mad
No.
about that.
He
It's
gets-
unreal.
No,
Nope.
Aaron. Okay,
Nope.
Aaron gets mad about a lot of things. If you bring up Nick's,
No, see, I
He's
don't
pissed.
care if you bring up his name. I don't care about the guy.
If you talk about his
he's-
penis
if
size,
he is
he gets
near
mad.
me, no, I don't.
He gets really angry when you start talking about his penis size.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a tiny penis.
It's actually pretty big.
He said it on
Anyway.
the internet. It must be true.
Anyways, No, I
Just
don't.
so you
I
know,
don't if
everyone
you say
thinks
Nick,
this now.
I don't care. If he's near me and talking shit, I will go crazy. If you say Jessica, Adam's quote ex-girlfriend, also known as Satan's asshole,
Only to Aaron. Only to Aaron. No one else thinks Satan's asshole as a default.
I don't know. I hate her so much. I told her like the second week you were dating her, I was like, bitch, I hate you. I legit said too much shit. Anyway,
Anyway.
and then the other thing I get mad at is
What
Okay,
tangent,
what?
tangent are we even on?
I don't know.
anymore?
I don't think we ever
Aaron's
had.
just ranting
I was
about
trying
how
to
much he
plan my
hates-
next move, and then everyone got on the
Everyone,
subject
shut
of
the
me
fuck
and
up.
Kelsey, and now
okay. No.
You don't have to be involved in this. the
No,
topic
yeah,
of
you're
Kelsey.
thinking, so you don't want to be talking. Kelsey is cool. I mean, you've been dating her for almost 2.5 years now. Like Brock said, I couldn't imagine you not dating her.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
It'd be way too fucking weird. I don't know. I know you're wanting to marry her and stuff, so
Spoilers.
Hey.
Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
I
We
got-
gotta have the risk Adam's getting married podcast edition
I-
when that happens.
I thought we
man,
were gonna
we're
wait till gay
be
marriage is
podcasting
allowed.
his wedding one day.
In Indiana. It might be one.
We got to podcast Adam's wedding one day, so like you're just gonna hear me randomly in the background.
Will it hear wedding music?
No.
No.
We're gonna be playing Soldier Boy.
No, I set my friends on fire, Soldier Boy.
Yes. Screamo black people.
Alright.
I don't know. Smosh sucks.
I don't really like Smosh, just that song.
Smosh is on the music videos, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm trying to remember my other tangent I get really pissed off at. My first ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Basically, the moral of the story is Aaron gets irrationally pissed off at pretty much a lot of things from the past.
No, just a couple of things from the past, because I was very stupid and made terrible decisions in my life. And I decided
other people made terrible decisions. He
that
decided.
affected me. So, I've pretty much described myself as a fuck ton of bad decisions that is somewhat yet still living. Well, I lost. I've had fucking way too many near-death experiences / terrible girlfriends / terrible decisions in life. So
that's
from-
I guess.
I just gotta wing it. I wing it day by day.
I mean, you gotta live day by day,
As a
right?
young boy, I decided to try to stick my penis on the railroad tracks, and it all went downhill from there.
Wait, what? I am so confused.
No.
Where did penis on railroad track connect there?
Well, he said he made a lot of near-life decisions.
Oh my god, no quotes from freaking Fight Club.
Love Fight Club.
I actually just saw that really recently.
It was really good. It's
Yeah,
really
it's-
good.
it's-
If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's actually a good cult classic. Unlike
Most others.
what's that one they play on Spike? Like all the Warriors. They play the Warriors on Spike all the fucking.
Oh yeah.
That movie is not that good.
Another
You know-
good classic movie everybody needs to go see. Black Hawk Down.
That's also
Good
a good
movie.
movie.
I don't think so.
Matthew
What?
did.
I haven't seen it in a while. I don't like it though. I
Everybody
didn't like
just
it.
stop there. What the hell are you talking about?
It. It wasn't good.
It wasn't good to you.
No.
Alright, anyways, I'm still planning
It
my
raped me
tag.
in my sleep.
I like how Adam's still going.
Yeah, fuck you all.
He's half drunk and it takes him twice as long to make it.
Hey, I beat everyone at croquet today and I was smashed.
I
That's
wasn't
because
there.
I wasn't there.
Yeah,
That's because I wasn't
you
there.
beat one person
I'm
at
the
this
Tiger
table.
Woods. I'm the Tiger Woods with the hookers of croquet.
That's the best Tiger Woods.
No hookers, no.
I thought we were
Okay.
doing racial slurs.
That's not a racial slur. That's
Hookers
a
isn't a
personal
race.
slur.
Hookers is now a race. We found the gene for it. Okay, so let's go to a new topic.
Hold
Everybody
on.
good with a new topic?
Aaron.
That's not me. Suck my dick.
Why do you see? I'm telling you, he's letting out
See?
his inner gay.
Yeah.
Maybe secretly all those 12-year-olds on Xbox Live are expressing their like primal gayness. They're just so sexually
No.
confused.
Suck my
Their
dick.
hormones
Okay.
are raging and they're just attracted to everything with an
Okay,
asshole.
so everybody on the okay, you know what? No, everybody on the
They
podcast
just-
right now listening. I have been labeled with multiple personalities / multiple sides of me. I have Carlos, Craig.
You're
and
just
there-
making this shit up.
No,
You are.
no.
shut
we
the
did,
hell up.
we
We
did
did
label him
Carlos.
with Carlos.
We did Carlos, and then Amanda started calling me Craig whenever I get super depressed or like sad.
Carlos is whenever we were playing League of Legends,
Well,
and
now
he
we
got
know
really
he's manic
He
depressive.
got really
Well,
pissed
no,
off, and
like-
he would only talk in like text. He would only type things, and he did it in all caps.
And I would always say "fuck the world." Anyway, and then Amanda started calling me Craig whenever I'm like sad. And then there's me, and now we need to come up with a name, I guess, for this inner gay side. So,
I vote Sparkles.
Sparkles. Anybody else have input?
Did I get two there? You got 1-1.
Okay. No one else cares.
Nobody else gives a shit.
So it's Sparkles.
I guess it's Sparkles.
It's Sparkles.
This is killing my butt, Sparkles.
You can only roll 2, you motherfucker.
I could, oh, I can't. Well, I still killed.
No, you did. You rolled.
Fine, whatever.
So now I'm gonna switch over topics from something serious to something lighter. Has everybody seen the Modern Warfare, or not Modern Warfare?
Black
Black
Ops
Ops
2.
2.
It looks
Straight-
stupid as
The
fuck.
first time in Call of Duty history they have a Roman numeral in the title. Yep, it's the first time in Call of Duty history. We're making
I didn't
history
notice that.
here. Treyarch innovating, but everyone hates on him.
Treyarch innovating. Look at that shit. We got Roman numerals.
And
They're
also,
different.
I saw a news story saying that Call of Duty Black Ops will contain guns. So I just wanted to inform everyone
Awesome.
that
This
Black
is
Ops will contain guns.
Not laser guns. Or
this is
whatever
going
you
to
thought.
be an excellent game. I'm pretty sure.
I'm
No,
pretty sure.
Black Ops looks like a piece of shit. This is what I think. Treyarch.
Hold on, can we get a count here of who likes the first Black Ops first off?
I didn't play it.
I have played it
I
before.
have
It's
played it.
trash.
Didn't like it.
I hated it.
So everyone here hated it. So we just want to make that clear
Yeah,
before
okay.
we start.
Everybody here hates Treyarch. Do we
Okay.
hate Treyarch the company, or do we hate Black Ops?
I fucking hate Treyarch.
I hate
I hate
Treyarch the company.
Treyarch the company.
The only
actually,
thing- the only thing
I hate everything they've done with Call of Duty. I don't know if they've ever made anything else. In all honesty,
I will give Treyarch this. They do make a good single player campaign, but
I-
that's about it.
I do like that they try to do different things. I just hate everything different they do.
I don't. That's the thing. I don't think they try to do different things. If you look at Call of Duty 4 versus World at War,
It's the same game.
It's the same engine, which I can understand. You know, they're the same. They're published by Activision. They're the same series. They can have some things the same, but they didn't even try with some things. Like, what is it? You have a recon plane or something?
Yeah. It was the drone from Modern Warfare.
Wait, what?
The drone, whenever like you had
There's
a
drone in
UAV
Modern Warfare
drone.
1. All they did is rename it Recon Plane.
Yeah,
And
UAV.
it would
They had
say the UAV whenever it ended said your UAV has ended.
Yeah, which makes sense because it's a UAV. It's an unmanned aerial vehicle. It's just gonna fly away. It's gone. In World at War, what they did was they said it's the same thing. They just changed the word UAV to recon plane. They didn't say recon plane has landed.
What people have said is that they try to innovate with things like vehicles. They're the only ones to include vehicles. Which I fucking hated the vehicles. That's why I loathed World at War. Literally, that was like one of the only reasons I didn't like the maps, and I hated the vehicles.
One reason why I play World at War? Zombies.
I hate zombies.
Oh my god. Well, hold on. Can we jump on the zombies bandwagon? Hey guys, I play zombies all the time. They did innovate with zombies. I'll give them that. So that was their innovation.
I'll give them that, but I hated that people wanted to play zombies on World at War instead of playing Left 4 Dead, the game that's all about zombies.
Yeah, it's like a worse version.
Why would you ever do that? I don't understand.
Now, what about the modern... Holy shit. What about the Modern Warfare series? Like
Modern Warfare 1, awesome. Modern Warfare 2, slightly less.
Modern Warfare 2, slightly less awesome.
Slightly less awesome. Actually, no, I take that back. I did like Modern Warfare 2 a little more than Modern Warfare 1. And then Modern Warfare 3 was a piece of trash.
Okay, now my question is, do you think that just because maybe you got progressively more tired of that gameplay style, since it's essentially the same game, just different guns and different maps throughout all three?
It wasn't that I'm getting tired of the gameplay. It was the fact that so many things were promised with Modern Warfare 3 by Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Studios that didn't actually come. Like you were saying, we were talking earlier, which actually wasn't during the podcast, but they said it'd be more about gunplay and not so much about the kill streaks. And I think it is more about kill streaks more than ever now.
I don't know. I don't think it's more about kill streaks, but I think that the only thing they did from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, I mean, it looks different in things, but the big change that they did was they talked about how it's so fast-paced and it's all about the gunplay and everything. Maps are smaller. There's a lot more interactions, which is true, which just fucked up the spawning system for one. But that's a whole different issue. What they did was they slowed down everything you do in the game. So stuns and flashes are a lot slower. It's not about gunplay because you have 18 different lethal and 18 different tactical grenades and trophy system and all that bullshit. So you're slowing down the game by the movements that people do and by giving people so many options that they don't need.
Do you think the game would have been better if they would have designed it with more of an esports premise in mind? So it's like they designed it around being totally balanced. Like the whole design premise is just around being as balanced as possible, like a better spawn system so people don't get screwed over by spawns, taking a lot of the randomness out of the game and just completely balanced and neutral. Like you probably wouldn't even have kill streaks in the competitive style, because that would just be too many elements. Do you think it would have... And they designed the maps around that too, like symmetrical maps, not asymmetrical maps.
No, I don't think that is what makes it necessarily balanced. I don't want two people...
A lot of companies are going in one of two different directions. They're either going for like the really competitively balanced style, where it's more of like the skill decides who wins and loses, or they're going in the people seem to enjoy the Call of Duty asymmetrical, random style games more, so they go for sales with that, or they go for like esports style with the balance and try to build a competitive scene and get people interested that way.
Okay, well, I think that they should have focused a lot more on actually improving aspects of the game, like the spawn system, how they tried to do lag compensation or whatever, and it just fucked over the game completely. I think that they needed to focus a lot more on that and a lot less on all these different things that nobody necessarily cares about. I want a lot of variety in the game, but I don't want it to be just adding a bunch of useless things to say that it's there. Because if you played the game for more than, I don't know, an hour, you know that the trophy system is a piece of shit and it doesn't do anything. Like it's not an effective thing. It just doesn't work. So like if they just didn't put the time and care into looking at that.
Call of Duty and Battlefield both came out around the same time.
Yeah.
And I think because
trying to beat the competitors,
they were just trying to. It was basically keeping up with the Joneses. Instead of trying to make a good game, they were just trying to get it out as fast as they could as a liable product. And they really shouldn't have done that. I mean, they should have taken more time and made sure everything was, all of the bugs were out.
Right, and I think that
It really was just to see, hey, I can get my game out and get the most money. It wasn't.
right, and they succeeded. They
I'm
won,
sure.
but-
I'm sure there's a lot of a publisher thing. I'm pretty sure.
No, I
No,
completely-
Activision,
I
I assure
agree
you,
completely.
I was
that
gonna
was a
say,
big part
I've
of it.
heard from a lot of game developers that they get pushed really hard by
Yeah.
their publishers to make certain deadlines, especially around the holiday season.
So yeah, I think that.
But no,
above-
wouldn't you say that EA with Battlefield and Activision with Call of Duty, it really was a big slander fest whenever
Right.
they both were coming out.
Yeah, I agree completely, and I think that for the most part, I really just don't understand why would they need a publisher.
I just want to say, thinking about it's the money. They
What money?
By signing on with the publisher, they get lots of money.
I don't quote me on this, but I think the publisher handles a lot of the like manufacturing money aspect of it,
Okay.
and the game companies usually don't. They like pay for their people, but they don't have the money to go out and mass produce the game.
But I'm saying like, okay, what they need to do is make a
That's
disc,
why the whole
a booklet.
Did you hear about
and
the
a
Double
case.
Fine? They got the Kickstarter so that they could make the game without any publisher. Just
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
on their own.
I've heard of that.
Which
Which, for those of you listening that don't know what that is, Kickstarter is a thing where a bunch of people can invest in an idea. So you like post your idea, and then people can invest in it, and you try to do things that you wouldn't normally get to do unless you went to some huge company. So like in this case, what they're doing is they want to make a game for gamers, paid by gamers, right?
yeah, and it's an old school adventure style game, like
Right.
Monkey Island, Grim Fandango, think that style. Actually, I'm pretty sure they made both of those games. So
Oh, okay.
I'm probably blatantly wrong here, but just think it's that kind of game. How about that?
Okay, I know.
Like, when was the last time one of those games came out? Like, they're not as popular and they're impossible to get published right now. Is basically what they said. So they won't. But
Well, I mean,
people wanted it, and they decided to go out and start this Kickstarter to prove that people still want this type of game.
what I don't understand is, I mean, like, big games, like, because I know this for a fact, because I've been on, this is the big issue I had with this series. Mass Effect, whenever it first came out, it was strictly BioWare. It was not EA, they were just BioWare, and look how successful that game was. And then EA signed on with them, and it didn't affect 2 at all, I don't think, but
Some people might argue it.
well, I mean, yeah, some people might argue. I mean,
have
I didn't have an
experience.
issue with it, but whenever I played through 3, I was perfectly happy with that game until they hit the very end, and then I'm just like, I felt like I
Do you
just
think
got
that that's
stabbed in the
EA's
back.
fault?
Yes, because they pushed out a game way too fast.
But they would have had that. They had the storyline developed before they even started programming the game.
They had the storyline. I'm assuming you know, they had the original storyline got leaked, and so they had to change it.
Uh-huh.
So, because they had to change it, they had to redo the whole thing and rush out the product before it was finished.
Well, I've heard, there's rumors that they're gonna start this. There's rumors about kind of spoilers here. There's a big post on 4chan that was a guy, and apparently he supposedly
6'4".
provided evidence that this was true. That he used to be a developer on the game, and he said they're working on a DLC. Like they had this planned out. Like they're working on a DLC. They knew about it before the game came out. They're playing on a DLC where like Shepard comes back to life. You have to bring him back to life and stuff. And they're gonna start a new series called Mass Shift, which is a more
Yeah, I've read that.
action-oriented version of Mass Effect. So they had it planned out long enough that they could start working. And they said they started working on the DLC long before the game finished. Like, especially that one.
I don't. It's just stuff. Big corporations.
how about
I mean,
this
EA
one?
was voted the
Blizzard-
worst company of the year by I can't remember what it is, but
Blizzard Activision pushing out Diablo 3 without the multiplayer. It's not getting that much
I had
attention
Blizzard,
because
yeah.
so many people are so desperate for Diablo 3 that they don't care. But
oh yeah,
they're pushing out Diablo 3 without multiplayer. Think about
without
how,
multiplayer.
Yes. Think about how huge of that was in Diablo 2. The multiplayer was huge.
Right, and I definitely think that above all else, it is always going to go back to the publisher because
I'm fairly certain Blizzard does not want to release it without
before it was
multiplayer.
Blizzard Activision, before they became one company, Blizzard didn't push out games like that. Like,
Look at Valve now. I mean,
What are
it's
they
like they're not pushing out games at all.
right, and I think that as a gamer, what I want is for a game to be finished instead of having a Call of Duty out every year and from the same publisher every 2 years. What I want is like an actual good game to play. But they're gonna keep making money. So that's
Yeah,
it's
all about
a
money.
system that works and it's a system that's broken.
It's
There's
all a
re-
business thing in reality.
It's
Yeah.
There's really not a gamer-oriented company anymore.
Valve.
I mean,
I would
say
argue
okay.
Valve's
I would
like
say
the only
Valve.
one.
Okay.
Look at Steam. Like the way they work Steam is like
I-
it's friendly to the developers, but it's also very friendly to the user. Just buy it instantly, download it. You don't have to go to disc. It costs less. They do daily sales.
I can slightly argue that Valve may not be as much as a gamer-oriented. They may be the most out there.
Yeah.
But like with Left 4 Dead, that was an awesome game.
Left 4 Dead
They
2.
they pushed that
Left
out
4
already.
Dead 2 came out a year after Left 4 Dead
Because
came out.
and the reason they gave was not that they didn't want to put out DLC for Left 4 Dead, because they did do that.
Yeah.
After Left 4 Dead 2 came out, I'm pretty sure too. They released some Left 4 Dead 1 DLC. But the thing that they said was we were pushed this game out way too quickly and we wanted to add some things that we can't just add in a patch.
Yeah.
So that's just showing that was what, 4 years ago, 5 years
Yeah,
ago?
I forgot about the Left 4 Dead thing.
So Valve is, I think that they're definitely a gamer-driven company more so than Activision or EA.
Well,
or something,
yeah.
but that's not saying much for one. But I think that still we're seeing those same examples of
Yeah.
they're pushing
But
out games. To
I guess
make
this
money.
kind of depends on the franchise, because if you look at like a lot of their like big franchises, like the Half-Life series, the Counter-Strike series, the Portal series, they're releasing more Portal DLCs. Portal 2 DLC, if you didn't hear, by the way. And it's free. But
See that's one thing I like about Valve. They will not. Okay, Left 4 Dead I think is an exception.
Their survival was free. Their survival
right.
DLC was free.
But that wasn't a DLC. That was a patch.
That was a patch. I thought that was a no. That was a that
It
was not a patch.
DLC.
It was a DLC because I went through my history of my downloadable stuff and it was in there.
But the big issue with them was they couldn't, from what I heard listening to another podcast, is Microsoft would not allow them to release DLC for free in that.
they don't like Xbox fans because the way do you know how the Xbox Live Marketplace works?
No.
Like because I heard about this from the Super Monday Night Combat developers. You create your content for your DLC. You have to send it off to Microsoft and they review it to make sure it's like it'll work and all that. Then they review how much do they think they're going to make enough money that from people downloading it, because they get a chunk of it if people buy it on Xbox Live Marketplace, obviously. Do they think they're going to get enough money to make it worth it to go through the process of getting it on their servers and the server stability and the downloading it, the bandwidth usage, all that kind of stuff? Like, do they think it's worth it to go through all of that trouble for them to put this content out? And it has to be reviewed. And most of the time they say yes. I mean, it's not really a hard to get the content on there, but it takes too long. The Super Monday Night Combat people said that there's Monday Night Combat on the Xbox Live Marketplace, and I believe Super Monday Night Combat is only PC, and it's through Steam. And they're using Steam because they can give like daily updates. Like sometimes they'll do an update, and then the next day they'll do another update. So they can just bug fix all the time.
Yeah.
And they can't do that on the Xbox Live. Getting a patch is like hell.
Yeah,
From what I
that's
understand.
what I've heard, and that's a big issue.
Oh.
What I've heard a big issue with the patch system is like the reason that things like Modern Warfare 3 is not getting a lot of its things fixed is because in order to push a patch through Microsoft, you have to go through all these channels and all of these, documentation and all this other stuff. So I don't know.
Where did we even start this tangent at?
Oh, that we fucking hate Treyarch.
Oh no, I mean hold on. Going
Valve.
back a step further with Valve. Like,
Okay.
Oh, by the way.
There's
sorry.
the gamer-oriented.
Yeah.
Gamer. But back to actually bringing that is, I think we actually left out a company that doesn't push out games. Is kind of gamer oriented. Is Bethesda. I mean,
Bethesda does.
I mean, they don't really push out games. I mean, look at between Oblivion and Skyrim. It was 5 years.
They did
difference.
Dragon Age, right?
No.
Oh, who
that's
did Dragon
BioWare.
Age?
That's
Oh,
BioWare.
never mind. Sorry, I think they did Dragon Age.
The first BioWare was, I think they were with EA.
I was gonna say, I've heard so many people complain about Dragon Age
Bethesda?
2 being rushed.
That's BioWare when Activision joined them.
There's not been one bad game that I've ever played by Bethesda.
They don't push out their games. They'll
At least
wait
in
as
my
long as they
opinion.
have to before they feel confident before releasing whatever they want to release. I mean, between the Elder Scroll game, there were multiple years.
But if you look at it,
Well, I mean, they had games in between there like Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout and stuff like that, but they also didn't release.
Scumbag Bethesda turning off
But I
Fallout
mean,
Online
between
that no
Fallout,
one plays, so
between
they can do
okay, look
Elder
at that.
Scrolls.
Between Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas was still a good.
New Vegas wasn't made by Bethesda.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
They were involved, yes, they were. But it was still a good 2-3 years before it came out after Fallout 3.
I didn't think it was. Anyway,
Well, let's look at Half-Life 2 Episode 3 with so long and Half-Life 3.
okay,
But that
for
but
one-
length isn't a good determinant of how much time they spend on it.
it's not
'cause
really.
they
a
are
good
talking
time,
about
but
it.
they don't. The thing is, they're not going to be like they don't push their games out
Yeah.
Okay.
according to publishers or whatever else. I mean, they will be patient with their product.
All right. So in summary, I think we can all agree that we'd rather have games come out.
I'd rather just have an.
You'd rather have a
independent-
completed game come out that plays well, is not buggy, than
I could wait if it's going to be good.
yes. Okay. How about that?
right. I mean,
But-
but honestly, they always appeal to not us, right? They're going to appeal
They appeal to
the
the
majority.
People, yeah, the mass.
And the majority
They appeal to the money.
are the 14 and 13-year-old kids that have their parents buy Call of Duty for them or Skyrim for them, and it doesn't really matter.
Well, I mean, there's more people who buy it that aren't 13 and 14, but like, look at Mass Effect 3. Remember whenever people found out about that whole DLC on the Dismas and people
Yeah.
flipped their shit
But you know what
and they talked
happened?
about they're gonna boycott it? It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
Maybe-
Because
Maybe like
But people
let's
hacked it and got into it, and they found out it was already on the
let's
disc. and,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, let's be optimistic here. Let's say like 75,000 people across the country did not buy the game on the first day.
they're going to buy the second day.
No, but I mean like even let's say they just didn't buy it
That
the
wouldn't
first
affect
month.
their sales at all.
Yeah, it really is not a big fucking deal when you're selling millions of copies of a game. It's not that big of a dent. You'd have to have like a huge nationwide stop, and you're not gonna have that. You'd have to have that kind of story on the news and stuff like that, and even then people wouldn't care, they just buy it anyway. Like, we don't have a widespread way to just tell people, hey, if the companies are going to do shit like this, don't buy the game, and have them actually listen. The biggest problem is just us as consumers aren't demanding the highest quality from the companies.
Yeah. And
You guys bought Mass Effect 3? I mean, you guys probably didn't care as much. This is just an example.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean,
You bought
yeah,
Battlefield
okay.
3 too.
I did, and I was pissed, and I sold that shit back.
and I
Yeah.
did too. But it doesn't matter anymore.
It
With
doesn't
that
matter.
too.
They made their money.
But even so, the way that EA made their games now is you have to buy a multiplayer access
Yeah,
code. So
I don't-
even secondhand selling, if
They still get money
if
out of
GameStop sells games used, that EA and
It's EA and
who makes Battlefield 3? Is it just EA?
is it Dice?
Dice.
Dice.
They still make their money because they still have to buy the online access code, so they win in any case.
That and also the whole return thing. It's not like they take away the money from EA and Dice.
They take away from GameStop.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a GameStop thing. That's customer service by them. Like, they're not, if we were just buying them straight from EA and Dice, we wouldn't necessarily have a return feature if something didn't work. But we're buying it from GameStop, and as a customer service thing, because they realize it's good for their model, they have the return feature.
No, don't get me wrong. What you were saying earlier, it didn't like with Mass Effect, it wasn't that big of a deal. It kind of was for me, because I mean, I've been playing the series since the game came out.
And having such an important thing like a Prothean,
Well, no, that's not. I didn't give a shit about the Prothean.
Oh.
I mean, what pissed me off was how, like, everyone's big issue
Was
with
the ending.
Mass Effect 3 was that the director of BioWare said every decision you've made in 1, 2, and then all in 3 would affect the outcome of the game, and
It didn't.
not a single thing you did in the entire game changed. The only decision that changed or made the ending of the game different was whether you wanted to have a blue, a green, or a red beam go through space and blow up the relays. That is literally the only decision you had. It was literally the same scene with a slightly different color.
Aaron, are you fucking serious?
I like how he just gave up on even attacking
Yeah,
this.
what the fuck is that?
Aaron, you could completely take all of America if you were just like.
That's a pretty big force there. That'd be-
I think
it costs. I think he's scared.
It would either A, I would win.
Hey, look, no.
No, shut up. either A, I would win and Alex would be out of the game, or B, I'm fucked over.
Yeah, and even if he takes it,
See, okay.
let's say he takes it with like one there, and then I just put a bunch here.
I
and just-
literally
take it back
blocked
over.
Brock here and
Well, if you
him
want to
here.
help out, start taking countries
What do you
over
think
here.
I tried to do?
Yeah, he
And-
tried to.
Okay, well, when it's your turn next, oh, look at that. 1-1.
Bogan goes before him.
Yeah, he gets 5 troops next turn.
Well,
Okay.
then put all your troops there then.
And then he'll sweep in, take that thing again, and
Can
then
we
I'll
stop
have to
it?
do the exact same thing.
Can we stop attacking? Is this an option?
No,
No,
not really,
it's
because
not.
if I don't, you're going to get all of Asia.
This is the
Alright,
game of Risk, Brock.
I might just give you Asia just because it's game over with, damn it.
Where are you attacking?
Oh,
No, if
I know.
No,
someone-
it's really not. I have no idea who's gonna win this game. I don't think I am. I don't think I'm in any position to win this game. I mean, I'm just in this one corner.
I think either Aaron or Brock has
I
the
think I'm
upper
gonna
hand.
keep getting shitty rolls somehow.
One-on-one.
I've been
like
getting
Brock
shitty
has the
rolls.
most territory, but he has like one on everything.
For the most
And like
Well,
one,
I mean, I
one big army could just sweep through there. Like if Aaron started
But
reinforcing
nobody's
this
gonna
stuff up.
get it.
But if he does that, then I'm gonna take over. So that's why that's like.
Fuck, I don't know what to talk
What's
about.
your
Alright,
day?
here, how was your day? That was good. You know,
Looks like there's a
Play some
penis
more.
here on the board. Look, it's like 2 dots.
Siberia
there.
or whatever.
Rico's
Okay.
flat flip of the week.
We're gonna eat Chinese tomorrow.
Yes, we are getting Chinese.
What time do you guys work?
I
I don't work tomorrow.
don't work. I lost my job.
Thanks, Brock, you
Hey, do you want to rant about being laid off for a minute?
No, not really. I kind of
I-
fucked myself over.
Nah, you do.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
It's alright. We all love you.
Okay, I got
Lies. Alright, Brock.
All right.
I'm not going on a rant
As-
solely because
as-
it will lead to
Okay,
other rants.
so as backgrounds here, Brock, do you actually follow like StarCraft 2 scene at all, or any kind of esports scene?
Honestly, not anymore.
Okay. So we have one person here who actively follows almost all of the esports scenes. We have one person who at least is mildly interested in it, but doesn't actively follow it. And I don't think either of you really
I
ever
don't give
cared.
a shit. I play games for fun.
Yeah, really ever cared / watched it.
I do watch competitive StarCraft.
Okay,
online.
you do watch?
I do watch competitive
Okay,
StarCraft.
so we have someone else who watches it. So actually I like watching StarCraft way more than playing it. But
yeah, I wouldn't be good at playing,
I
but I
think
do
that
watch.
if
I
we
do
were
like
good-
watching
if
professional.
I was
good at
good, I
playing
would
it,
enjoy
yeah.
playing it. But I'm a bronze leaguer forever bronze. Anyway, so esports as just gamers, like we have different varieties here. Do you think it's do you think it's just cool? Do you think it's something that has like it's very legitimate, like you would consider on par with legitimate sports?
Like football?
Yeah, like would you say it's in a competitive environment it's analogous? Whatever the fuck the word is.
I know what you mean.
It's not like it
synonymous.
wouldn't directly compete with football for like its viewers, but you think
It
Is
could
it
be
legitimate?
considered an actual sport.
So like,
yeah, like should it be considered a
I
sport?
don't know. I mean, look at Korea.
Yeah, Korea's a good option. That's
I mean, they literally have 2 dedicated channels on television for watching StarCraft and other.
and they're
Video
going
games.
to StarCraft 2 soon. They're
Yeah.
having a season
So, I
where it's
mean,
StarCraft 1
Can it be considered a legitimate sport? Yes. Is it
Yeah.
probably going to happen? No.
It is growing.
It is
really,
growing, but
really
it's
fast.
probably not going to happen for a while.
Yeah, I don't think it happened for a while, but this is just like, do you think it's legitimate? Because a lot of people don't think it's legitimate at all.
I mean,
I think it's.
I
it
know
may
one
not
thing,
be.
if it
It's
happens,
not
we're gonna have a lot
considered
more
what you
grand
call
tours.
tradition. It wouldn't be a traditional sport. I know, but
Are we saying like this
like-
is something that might make it to the Olympics?
it is
type thing?
no, it is a
Um,
competitive
I
theater.
don't know if it go. I don't know if I want to say Olympic style thing because we have football at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
No,
No, we don't
no,
actually.
we don't.
No
Nope.
football.
There's like
That's
a
okay.
world tournament, but most of the players don't take it that seriously. Same as the NBA. I mean, like it's really, it's kind of a big deal, but you won't really see that much coverage of it because it's not taken that seriously. Especially since we're the only powerhouse. It's not like World Cup level.
Yeah.
Like World Cup is legit.
Yeah, that
like,
shit's crazy.
Kill each other with it. But
David Beckham.
I think
What?
that it's just as legitimate to me. But I'm thinking it's never going to be as popular as
Yeah.
football.
No. It's never
It's-
gonna be as popular because people aren't in.
And I
like,
don't think that people are going to see it as legitimate.
Yeah.
Really.
It's solely
I-
because
I
like the
feel like-
older people.
I feel like non-gamers are very close-minded about it as a competitive thing. Whereas gamers are becoming more and more open to it, because especially I know like a lot of gamers, they for a long time they felt like they couldn't talk about gaming ever in public. And
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are like that. I even used to be like that because in high school it's like the thing like
You
try
didn't want to
be
be
Oh,
labeled like
okay.
the nerd or.
so. But now I don't really give a shit. I'm actually like almost like I like talk about it with my girlfriend and everything. I don't care. But it's like as it's becoming more and more popular.
Alright,
No,
finish what you were saying.
Anyway.
The war is about to start.
Like there's really high mechanical, physical skill involved. Like people don't understand how physically difficult it is to play
Yeah.
competitive StarCraft 2.
You don't have to like be in shape, but
Even-
you have to mentally be
It
aware,
helps,
and
though.
you have to have like finger dexterity.
Hand-eye
and things.
coordination.
Hand-eye coordination isn't even the big thing. It's more like muscle memory, just speed.
Yeah.
You have to admit that with the hand-eye coordination that these guys have,
The
probably masturbate
the
a
finger
lot.
dexterity is really, really hard. These people play ridiculously fast, and even in other games like competitive FPSs, they're like they have to pay attention, because 1 second where they're just off just ruins them, and it's mentally and physically draining. It's like this very stressful environment for long periods of time, and we see like League of Legends is a humongous hit now. I'm just curious whether or not it could actually really become a big enough thing to be on mainstream TV and get legitimate views, like competing with like hockey. I think it could compete with hockey one day.
I think that even taking lesser viewed sports, I guess you guys can go ahead. Sorry, lesser viewed sports. Like I used to watch a lot of paintball stuff, and
Yeah, I did too.
and they for a while they put it on like ESPN 8 or something. I don't know, some off ESPN channel, and like they would put it on for 1 hour a week or something, and like that was they didn't do it anymore. So I just can't imagine they might do it, on some channel they'll probably do it on G4 or something already if they even.
Yeah.
G4 is kind of illegitimate now.
G4 is illegitimate since they've started making you pay for it.
Right, since Comcast took over.
Yeah.
But
I think that's actually a good point. Sorry. Go ahead. Okay. You're talking about like it was only on for like an hour a week, and that's like not enough really to follow it, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
it's
your
like
point.
Yeah, it's like giving somebody 5 seconds to say what they want to talk about to the whole nation. It's like it's something, but it's not enough to really count for anything.
Another note: G4 is very unlegitimate now because Olivia Munn's no longer a part of the tech of the show.
Anyway,
Just saying.
what I was gonna say is
She's out.
it kind of needs it, especially with something that's a little bit more like you need to know the rules. The rules don't come quite as natively as watching soccer. Football's actually kind of confusing if you think about it. I know a lot of foreigners don't understand how football works, which I can actually like think about from an outside perspective. It makes a little bit more sense. It's still fairly intuitive. Like you'd pick up on it if you watched the whole game.
Yeah.
Maybe not some of the penalties you wouldn't understand, but the rest of it you could get.
Yeah, it's sort of like me watching soccer. I don't understand all of it. I can understand like the basic premise.
Hockey's really hard to pick up on.
Mhm.
That's why it's not
Really?
as popular, actually. Yeah, like
I mean-
a lot of the penalties, like the
Ice
back
skating and stuff?
icing, the blue lines, like how those work and stuff
and
like that.
offsides and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of people it's hard to pick up on if you're not watching it, especially since the
Yeah.
camera can't be watching the whole thing at once.
Okay, I could see that.
So that's a lot of people say that's why it's not as popular. First off, besides the pace of the game being really slow, esports has a really, really fast pace of the game in general, so that helps it a lot. Makes it much more entertaining to watch, but it's not nearly as natively intuitive. So it would need a lot more coverage for people to understand it and become more mainstream.
Plus, you have to think about what's going on.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I like boobs.
Sure he does.
Great contribution.
He does
We need a
like
so-
porn
boobs.
channel.
I was kind of like picking up on your point, where it's like it would need a dedicated channel to make it really work.
And it's not going to get that many subscribers anyway. Like people that want to actually.
Like GOM TV is is Korea's big StarCraft channel, and it has like U.S. commentary and everything, which you can get. They get a good amount of subscribers, but it costs like a lot of money to buy all the tickets for them, especially since you have to buy the season or buy the year. A year ticket's like $130 a year.
Good lord.
Yeah, but people still buy it. It's just not enough to make it worth it to have it all the time here. Something like that if it got popular enough where it could have its own dedicated channel, I think it could work. But till then,
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
I don't. I still just don't think that'll ever happen.
You don't think it'll ever happen here in the U.S.?
No.
Europe's getting really into it. There's this tournament at France recently, called the Iron Squid StarCraft 2 tournament, and it was massive. It sold out in like the first day. Tickets were selling of like a 4,000 person arena, and it was in this big arena. They had a humongous line outside to meet the players and fans, the people who didn't get into it because the tickets were sold. Really high production quality. The recent DreamHack was also aired on Swedish TV for StarCraft. So, I mean, we're taking steps in the right direction. I just don't know if it can ever
Well, I mean, we already
become,
have.
like, quite
But,
the mainstream.
Okay, with the
It's 2-1.
issue that
We have ML. I mean, there's MLG, right?
MLG is actually, like, one of the smallest of all the things.
It is?
for
Yes.
one, yeah,
Double
fuck,
sixes.
fuck MLG.
I don't know.
They're getting better, though, but, I mean, like, they're actually, like... Actually, okay, it's probably, like, as far as consistent viewers year-round go, it's probably GOM and Kespa in Korea, and then MLG, and then IPL, and then DreamHack. DreamHack has more, I guess, a lot more viewers than MLG at one time, but they only have 2 a year, so
Right.
they don't get as many overall. I think DreamHack's the right kind of format, though, where they have it more often, and there's, like, seasons and teams, and you can track teams.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's much more interesting for people when they can track teams than they can
yeah,
track
so
players.
it's sort of like getting into that same
ML
football or something aspect where you're following a team too.
Yeah,
play
like
all
you can have your favorite players on the team. I think people are much more interested in following teams than they are in following specific players. And I think MLG's actually, there's a rumor they're going to start a StarCraft 2 Team League to
Like
kind of go with
doubles
this.
or like singles and you're on a team.
Single. Do you not know how like the GSLT works? The Team League. It's like you have like your team of players, and it's a best of 5 series, and you just like send out one player, and like once they've played, they can't play again.
Yeah.
So you try to like guess who they're gonna send out. Actually, I think there's I don't watch all of it because I can't afford the GOM TV pass, but I believe there's a system where like the first match you both just send out like a random person, and then like the loser or the winner sends out their person for the next match,
Yeah,
and then
and
the
then
loser can counterpick
Yeah.
with someone that's good against that race and things like that.
Yeah.
And then there's like if it's I think there's 4 games, and then there's an ace match. The 5th game's an ace match if they have that, which is called their ace. And basically that's where you send out like your best player, and you just hope you're gonna win. You both just blindly send out someone, and usually you just send out your best player.
Yeah.
And I feel like those create far more drama because then you can have you can have like histories of teams against each other and stuff like that. It's also a lot easier to track than tracking an individual player in all of his tournaments.
Right.
So I think having more team-based stuff is also going to help it grow than moving away from the individual focus.
I agree. This is becoming quite
This is
intense.
getting dicey.
Ah,
No.
some risky business.
God, I hate risk fun.
The worst kind of puns.
6-6-2-1.
Oh
Uh-oh.
god.
Here it's
That was
over.
clutch. He needed that.
God damn it. Okay.
We got one more shot at
going
it.
on one more shot. He got a 6. Oh my god. Fuck it. Oh my god. No. One more time. 1-2.
Oh,
Yes.
It's like that. It's like against the
I
wall,
don't give
so
a
it's like
fuck.
that.
You're out of there.
No, you don't get it because then you get a 5 bonus. A 5 bonus for it being like that. That's what it was in there.
You can invade him back. It's a 1. Just
I can't invade him back because then Adam will murder me.
I can invade him. We have counters all the time. I'm
I'm just saying. Look at that.
I would say that's a 1.
I would say it's a 3.
Alright. Whose turn is it now?
Brock's already won, so he owns Australia and all of Asia.
No,
He's
I
just
don't.
gonna invade me.
Look at
No,
Adam.
I own
Adam-
All he has to
He won't get the bonus this round. And even if he does take it, it still won't matter for
I
that
know.
round. And then whenever it's my turn, I could come in and just get rid of that bonus
And
again.
I'm in no position to be moving out of the end.
Bogan's just kind of a buffer zone right now.
I'm just kind of stuck in my corner. I've been stuck in my corner the entire game.
If you think about it, though, Bogan, you get 1 less troop than I do per turn, and look how many territories I have, and look how many you have.
Yeah.
So you have less to defend, and you get
The chair just fucking broke.
Yep. Aaron broke his chair. Woo.
Do we want to end the podcast?
No, let's keep going until we
You can
finish
just
the
click. You
goddamn
can just
game.
decide what you want to keep from it.
Yeah.
But then I have to listen to a bunch of
Just listen to the whole goddamn thing, Brock.
It's 3 hours.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, we're gonna end this thing.
Alright.
Well, game's pretty much over. Brock won. I'm turtling up.
Well-
Adam's
well,
a pansy.
Aaron's
and
really mad.
Brock is in.
We'll
Bogan's
update
in
you.
my corner, and I'm rage-induced and really fucking pissed at this game. I can't think of a topic. Everybody's pissed off, and I'm gonna go into a more tangent because I'm really fucking pissed right now. I can never win this game. Brock always wins, and I'm fucking done. Bye.
That's a podcast.